Hi, my name's Jadelle. Welcome back to my channel. If you have found your way to this little corner of the internet, it probably means that you are looking to build confidence, you're looking to become a better person, a more authentic version of yourself, you're looking to be a better leader, all the sorts of different things that make you more charismatic. So welcome, and if you like what you see, remember to sub if you love. And today in this video, we're gonna be talking about the importance of writing stuff down and the 5 reasons that you would wanna write something down. So let's jump into it. You probably hear people tell you all the time, write it down, take notes. It can feel really redundant, and sometimes you might not want to, or you might not realize that you should write down, even if it's just a little thought, a couple of words. It can have a big impact on whatever you're working on and on your mindset. Reason number 1 is physically writing things down helps you remember. It helps you to lock in that information and store it in your long-term memory. It takes it out of your short-term and really starts putting it into that long-term memory. Reason number 2 is it creates space in your brain. It frees up your working memory. When you're thinking about something, mulling over a scenario, rethinking about the same thing over and over and over, you're using up your working memory. Like a computer, whatever you're mulling over is living rent-free in your brain. Now you have less capacity for new ideas, new creativity, and a new perspective on the problem that you might be mulling over. So write it down to get it out of your head and to break that hamster wheel that's happening. Reason number 3 is it lightens your anxiety and it lightens your worry. And again, that goes back to that hamster wheel. You don't want to be rethinking the same thing over and over and over, because that's communicating to your brain that it has more value and that we should be focusing on it more. And now you become hyper fixated on it and hyper focused on it. And so it feels like it carries a lot more weight and it's something that should be looked at closer. It also lightens anxiety in the sense that if you have appointments and you're trying to remember this appointment and you're thinking about it constantly because you don't want to miss it, that is going to create anxiety. That's going to create worry. Every day leading up to it, every hour leading up to it, you're going to be constantly thinking about it. But if you have it in your calendar, you've written it down, and now you don't have to think about it until the day of when you're reviewing what you need to do for the day, then you won't be worried that you're going to forget your appointment. I also like to do this with phone calls with my friends because sometimes I will forget and days and weeks will go by without me touching base with them. So I might pop it into my calendar, a gentle reminder to reach out and be social and be friendly and check in with my friends, because that's still a habit that I'm trying to build. And we're busy humans. And sometimes our friends can go by the wayside. What can happen is so much time has gone by, then you kind of feel awkward reaching out to them again. So if you put it in your calendar and make these little reminders, it will take that anxiety and that worry out of it. There's something about getting it out, writing it down, that puts some importance to the idea. When you write it down, it's something that you think has value, and all of a sudden it becomes a little more valuable than just a thought, a passing thought. Like a goal, if you write it down and then you make actionable items to achieve that goal. And so writing something down has an effect that creates more importance to it, and so it works awesome for goals. It works awesome for your 5-year plan, your 1-year plan, where you see yourself in 20 years. Write those things down. And the 5th reason that you'd want to write something down is it actually simplifies your idea. Sometimes when you have the idea in your head, you can only hold on to so much of that working memory, the different thoughts you might have around that idea. You know, I would think of it as like an idea is like a bubble, and then it shoots off all these other ideas and tangents and thoughts and whatever, but you can only hold so many of those in your brain at the same time. So if you write out that core idea and write down some of those tangent thoughts, now you've just freed up a whole other side of your creativity to think of different things, to write down different ideas. And what this does is it promotes that creativity. It also promotes pattern finding. And I talk about patterns so much because they are such a huge clue into your thoughts, your behaviors, who you are, your authentic self, what you're portraying to the world around you, how you portray yourself. You might perceive yourself totally differently than the way you're portraying yourself. So finding different patterns in different things is really great. It's also great for ideas. In that way, writing something down will unlock creativity, will unlock pattern finding, will unlock your success and really elevate you to that next level. It's such a simple task. I will take my phone and I will say, oh, she's going to respond if I say it. Hey, make a note. My phone will say, okay, what's your note? And I just blab out whatever it is. So I have tons of title notes that are just different ideas, different sentences. Maybe I strung together 4 words in a way that I like, and I can use that for a thumbnail, for a video. It might seem really simple in the moment, but I can guarantee you an hour after that, 20 minutes after that, you'll forget the order of the words that you thought of that were so amazing, and my light just went out, that were so amazing and magical. Well, on that note, I'm gonna take that as my cue to wrap up the video. So those are 5 reasons that you you to want to write things down. Basically, you want to write shit down to get yourself organized. And that is the most simplest way that I can put it. Clear the space in your brain, make room for new ideas, out with the old, in with the new. If you haven't tried it, then you definitely want to try it. I wouldn't push back on it until you've actually given it a go, and then you can form an educated opinion about the process of writing or not writing things down. So if you liked what you saw and you enjoyed the video, remember to sub if you love, and I will catch you in another video. Bye!